This video contains some bad arguments. Play this video at your own risk. So, me and my friends were playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and we were talking about how the teachers got my YouTube channel took off YouTube. Not allowed to say why, but if you were an old subscriber, and now you see my channel again, you will know why. I'm not sure why they exactly did it, because I blurred out things. Yeah, they just basically did it because apparently I recorded their faces without the permission, even though I still blurred their faces out. So I'm like, oh, that's not really good, is it? Well, yeah. I mean, you can't really do a lot, can you? Only people and that.
Should we just restart the game or call it a different game? I mean, you're picking. We can restart the game.
Restart the game. Reset your backup screen.
I've already restarted mine. I'm not a vigilante living like a wolf. I need a 3-minute clip. Alfie, say the most stupidest thing you can.
I'm gonna put my mic outside so you lot can hear nature.
No, don't.
I've got music.
So now, as you know, Boris Johnson has the coronavirus, and this was filmed 8 hours ago. So he still has the coronavirus, and he said he was self-isolating. Well, he's gone out the house and gone to where the scientists are, blah blah blah. So really, it's a little bit rubbish. So he's not really self-isolating, and well, he's basically lying to you guys. So just don't believe what you saw on the TV 8 hours ago, because it's all a lie. Not all of it, but that where he said he's self-isolating, absolute lie. So, this is a lady that my mum looks after, and she is very vulnerable to coronavirus, and she actually eventually got it. Her funeral was very awful. Yeah, let's talk about funerals. Their funeral, because of coronavirus, she couldn't have a proper funeral. How unfair is that? They should at least gather round. But they didn't even gather round. I know with coronavirus and that, but you could at least gather round 2 feet apart from each other to respect her, because she probably lived through months of coronavirus or weeks, and no one's congratulated her on living that far with in life without possibly getting even more sick. But at least she died when it didn't get worse and worse, because she died at stage 3 of coronavirus, which only turns it a little bit out of control, but not as much. And at least she didn't have that many medical conditions, so she was very, very, very vulnerable. She was very vulnerable because she was above 50, but I mean, at least she didn't have to live around this where it came really worse and worse and worse. So congrats to her. She lived through it, and now she's dead. But I mean, we could still cherish her in our hearts, even though we didn't know her. So, yeah. Right, so people, I know this is a little bit pixelated, but yes, it's COVID-19, patients with COVID-19, and it will say how they will respond to having it. But why in the world are people making jokes about it if they drink Corona? Now, that is not something that people should be making a joke about, Because, yes, I know Corona's a drink, and the scientific name's COVID-19. Yes, I get that. Because they're two different names, COVID-19 and Corona. And there's a beer called Corona, and people are saying they're both the same things. And what people are doing in supermarkets, saying, "Oh, I think," so they cough in their arm and say, "Oh, must be like Corona," and then they just say, "Oh, I just said it was the dust on the Corona." Not funny at all. Maybe they didn't know what you meant. It's not funny. So if you're one of those people, stop making jokes about it, because it is really not funny, because people are dying from this. And lonely people are really trying to stop it. So please just stop making fun of it. Like, really. So this is the instructions to wash your hands. So if you are watching this right now, clean your keyboard and wash your hands. And if you are sneezing or coughing, make sure to cough inside of your elbow, so then it cannot spread. Because if you do it on your hands, that's how it travels there, onto your hands, because you people always sneeze on your hands. You've been doing it wrong all your life. You've been grown up and taught to sneeze in your hands. No, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, sneeze in your elbow, otherwise there is a possibility you can spread coronavirus without you even knowing. So be aware of that, because not many people are being really serious. They think it's all a joke and that. It's really not a joke, it's quite serious. So if you're taking this as a joke, it's time to make it serious and stop joking about it. Otherwise, one day you might get it if you are joking about it. Because, let's just face it, it is quite bad luck, to be fair. It's not even coronavirus's fault at this point. It is quite yours. So I'm just gonna leave this on the background while I'm just talking about this, but the video is ending soon. So I just found out coronavirus started in 2019, and it's not a myth either, because the government announced it on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. The NHS Twitter account and the government Twitter account said, and I quote, "The coronavirus was a thing in 2019 and possibly a thing in 2018. We are trying to look into it and we will send you in further notice." And now, that is pretty bad, because some people could have had it in the past, and maybe that's how it spreaded. Maybe it wasn't bats, it wasn't anything else. Maybe it was from the past. That's how it spreaded to the future, because people didn't wash their hands and that. So the question is, that you all want to know the answer to, which I want to know the answer to. Was it a thing in 2018? Or, most importantly, 2019? Now, just sit back and relax and grab a little drink and just watch the credits. Thank you, and good morning and good night, wherever country you're living in. Goodbye.